In this video, I'm going to explain the code I've written for solving the first problem, which was finding the volume of the sun and earth in cubic miles and finding the ratio. In code part, first of all, I've declared two variables to store sun diameter and earth diameter. Uh, After that, here, I've calculated the sun and earth radius by dividing the diameters to 2, and here I've calculated the sun and earth volume using the formula and the math class here. And after that, I've calculated the ratio by dividing the sun volume to the earth volume. And finally, I've printed the sun volume, the earth volume, and the ratio. So I'm going to run the code now. And yes, the code is working, and we have the volume of the sun here, the volume of the earth, and their ratio.
Hello, my name is Romina, and today I'm going to solve the second problem in our first self-assignment. This is my solution. And the task asks for three changes in the source code of the prime numbers program. First, instead of using break, we should use continue label. This way, when a divisor is found in this inner if, the program immediately skips to the next number in the outer loop here. But otherwise, it will be printed in the output section. Next, I remove the is prime flag since with the continue statement, as soon as a divisor we found, the number will be skipped. And finally, instead of checking all the divisors up to the 1 minus 1 minus of the number itself, I check up to the square root of the number using math square I, because if the number has a divisor larger than the square root, the smaller divisor would be already been found. So, with all these changes, when we run the program, we will see it correctly find all the prime numbers from 1 to 50.
Hello, I'm Saeed Mohammadi. I'm going to explain task 3 assignment 1 and only explain this section. We have a for loop, and in this for loop we iterate this string and we convert each character to lowercase. Then we have an if conditional, and in this if conditional it checks whether the character is between A and Z, and if it's zero it means it's a letter. And again we check whether this character is one of those character, so it means it's a vowel sound. And if it's not a letter, so it could be a white space such as new line, spaces, or tab. And if it's pseudo, it increases this variable. And that's it.
Hi, my name is Fatemeh Hemmati, and I'm going to explain about this code. The program's goal is to take the famous text, break it into individual words, sort them alphabetically without considering capitalization, and then print the result. Here we have this text processing, and this code starts by defining a string variable here, which holds the text for us. And next it creates a string array called words, and we use this replace all method that removes any punctuation like commas and question marks from the text. Then we have here the split method, which divides the remaining text into individual words wherever there is a space, and stores these words in the words array that we have here. And then here we have bubble sort. This line 15 and 16, these two for loops works together to sort the words alphabetically. They compare words that are next to each other and swap them if they are in the wrong order. And here we have a if here. This line is the most important part of the sorting. It compares a word with the word right after it, and here this method makes sure the comparison ignores whether the letters are uppercase or lowercase, because we said we want to ignore the capitalization and everything. And so line 18 and 19 and 20, if the words were in the wrong order, these three lines swap their positions in the list. And at the end, this for loop goes through every single word in the sorted list that we have, and one by one. And at the end, the slime prints the current word to the screen and finish, and we will see everything is sorted here alphabetically in the result.